And honestly tell me, each and every one of you, ask yourself this question. Are you really worthy of being called yourself a Muslim? And we need to first understand this issue and why it has come about in the day and age that we are living in. You know, when your fathers came to this country in 1950s and 60s, they were economical migrants. Most of you young lads sitting here don't know why your dad came over. Most of you think your dad came over, thought he'd make a bit of money and go back. But that was never going to be the case. What this country offered your fathers, these bazurgs who are sitting here, these elders, you ask them why they came. They came from the Pind or from the village in Pakistan, probably Karak or Badal, Mirpur, Jhelum, Dine, Kashmir, some from Lahore, Punjabis. Most of us are Pahari lok, like me. And we came over, or they came over, looking for work to make money for their families back home. They had farms that they were doing. They were greeb, ghuraba, they were poor people. Came to this country, worked 12, 13, 14-hour shifts. And we sit and complain and we say, oh, I'm tired. We've done a solid 8 hours grafting. We've done a hard day's work of labor. A young man, 16-year-old, he does a bit of lifting of iron in the gym. And he thinks, oh, I've done all my hard work and that. What hard work? What have you done? What these bazurgs and these elders have gone through, we couldn't do a day of this labor. I'm telling you. And we disrespect them. Old men walk on the street. We have no respect for them. They're in the position of our fathers and grandfathers and we look down upon them. We think we're better than them. We think we are the dons. We think we are the ones who have made it. We've got everything. What have we got? They're the ones who bought their houses. They saved up. They set up their businesses. And all of a sudden in 1970s, pop came the weasel. Out you come. 1980s you came. 1990s. I was born in 1990. 21 years old. 1990 I was born. People, 2000, there's 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds sitting here. You have come into paradise. You know what Allah has given you is paradise. Because you didn't have to go to that factory and do 14-hour grafting out there. You were born in a house that had 3 bedrooms already. When your father came to this country, your father was living in a house with 20 men. They left their wives and their children back home. They had no one to look after them. They did all this sacrifice. You come into this world, you be brought up in the 21st century. All you see around you is secularism. All you see around is pornography. All you see around you is haram. All you see around you is sisters walking half naked. All you see around you is nightclubs and the nightlife. All you see around you is alcohol being drunk by Muslims. All you see around you is skunk and weed being blazed by yourselves. This is what you're seeing around you. Your father is a bazurg, he's got a beard. He's a 5 times namazi in Road Street Masjid. And the son is out in a nightclub on Friday night with some random girl he's never met in his life. He's picked her up and he's thought, I'll take you out and treat you. I'll be Mr. Lover. You have been brought up, and the first thing I want you to realize in this talk is you guys are kings, man. And you know why you're kings? Because you've never had to fight for your deen. You didn't have to do what Mus'ab ibn Umar did. You didn't have to do what Umar bin al-Khattab did. You didn't have to do what Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq did. You know these Sahaba, Ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'een, Allah be pleased with them. They fought in Badr and Uhud. They were men. They didn't need to go to a gym, 24-hour gym. They didn't need to pump iron. There were old men who stood on the plains of Badr from the 313. What strength did they have to fight at that time? It wasn't in their arms or in their armor. It was the strength of Iman that they had. They had belief inside them. They had conviction inside them. The Prophet ﷺ brought them up in such a way. He trained them in such a way that he made them kill their nafs and desire. The fahshat, this nafs, this desire that you feed. This desire, this thing, this conscience that talks to you all the time. When you're on the street and you see a girl walk past and she's got a nice perfume on and she's got her hair out and she looks the part. You think she's the next Angelina Jolie, or she thinks she is. She has it all. She looks banging, as they say. Top dollar. Something off the shelf. The typical trophy wife that each young lad sitting here wants to have. Good looking bird on my shoulder. So I've got respect from the boys that I got a fit lass on my shoulder. You're laughing because you know it's true. Every time I know you laugh because you know it's true. And we laugh because we know it's true. You're living in the 21st century and you're seeing this. You're brought up in a society, in a day and age. Understand what's around you. You're being, like Nas talks in his songs, like Tupac used to profess in his songs. They spoke about death. They spoke about the Illuminati. They spoke about all the way this Western world is being, the way the dunya is running today. What's secularism? And this talk that I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about various issues. Drugs and alcohol is the title, but that was just to pull you guys in. I might just start talking about Yarmi Sharif. Penwa. There goes your drugs and alcohol. Your Yarmi Sharif is langar and chicken tikka. There goes your langar and that, or your drugs and alcohol. Secularism, only recently I started reading about it. What's the secular movement? What is their golden principle? To take a religion out of your life. To take Allah out of your life. To take the Prophet ﷺ out of your life. To take Allah Almighty's religion and Quran from your life. Sit here and put your hand on your heart. And honestly tell me, each and every one of you, ask yourself this question. Are you really worthy of being called yourself a Muslim? Do you really consider yourself a Muslim?